and welcome to my channel, Chatty Tarot. In today's reading, we will be answering who you are becoming in your current path. So we will dig in deep and see what Spirit has to say. So we have right here 4 groups for you to choose from. Feel free to take your time, take a few deep breaths, tune in which image pops out to you the most, which image calls you in the most. Take your time, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome for pile 1 here. We got this card right here. Tribulation. So for you guys, you're probably going through a very tough time right now in your life. A lot of anxiety, worry, problems. It's almost like something's coming to an end. But it's like whatever this problem or anxiety that's happening in your life is actually getting you stronger. And it's almost like you stop for a moment and you're like, wow, like I'm taking over, like I'm getting things done, even if I thought I couldn't. It's almost like you almost take over a responsibility that is very difficult, or you're basically the glue that's keeping something together. You know what I mean? But it's I feel like this problem or this issue that's about to crash and burn, it's almost like instead of just crashing to the floor, it's like you're holding it and you're letting it crash slowly. Does that make sense? Because whatever you're going through, it's making you stronger. So it's like you're gonna hold your composure. Well, for most of you, and some of you, I could feel like you guys getting very stressed out, like angry, um, and just kind of like trying to just stay in the moment so you don't freak out over the big picture. But whatever it is that you're going through right now, it's very it is getting you stronger, very much so. But it almost feels like there's a lot of people or thing, or the situation is big. In your reality, it's a big thing. So it's something that's really stressing you out. For some people, I feel like it's a family thing. I don't know if it's possibly financial. It could be financial struggle. For others, it could be divorce, that your family is trying to find a way to cope with all of this, and you feel like you have to step up and be like, everything's going to be okay. Even if you see the struggle and where it's affecting you, you're trying to keep a strong upper lip to show that everything will be okay, for everyone that's involved. So okay, so that's our first card here. We'll put it on this side, and then we'll see what Spirit has to say. Okay. Okay, Spirit, can you guys please tell me for my collective of pile 1, please, for the collective of pile 1, who are they becoming in their current path? In their current path that they're going through right now, what are they becoming? What is it transforming them into? Oops. Okay. I feel like I need to move the, the energy of my cards. No, Crystal. Put a little wave. The collective of my pile 1, please. Can you give me some more information of this, what they're going through right now? Okay. Ooh, secrets. A lot of emotion. A lot of emotion. I feel like for you guys, it's like you're closing it in, because since you're the one that's kind of taking charge or trying to show like you got this, you're like, I got this, but inside, emotionally, it's very you feel almost like this person, almost like drowning, because you're like, oh my God, it's so much. How am I even getting through this? And you're just kind of taking it step by step. But just so you know that this situation you're going through, there is like an ending to it. And then there will be a new chapter in your life happening. So this, what you're going through, it's the end of a chapter. But you will find something where it will, where you won't be so tortured anymore in your emotions and your feeling and what's going on with you right now. Um, for some of you, you may have children that are involved and you're trying to like show them like, I'm okay, I'm fine. For a lot of my viewers, I feel like it could be a woman with children that's just trying really hard not to show the struggle, but is very much struggling. Okay, let's see what else Spirit has here. But it's like you need to cleanse yourself because you're just building up with so much emotion. And it's like you keep it to yourself. You're like drowning it in it because you don't take it out because you're just trying to keep it together. Oh. Ah ha ha. Confirmation right there. The Tower. Yeah. Something in your life is just, like I said, crashing down, ending, but it's like you're like letting it not, you're trying to make it, the crash not be so um drastic. Does that make sense? So it's like for some of you, for the people that may be divorcing, you're trying to make it so it's not so, doesn't become so complicated. You're trying to make it as easy as possible. At least that's your intention. Um, there could be arguments, could be fighting over who deserves what. hmm And it was very sudden. Like whatever is happening right now, it could also be like financially. You could have gotten laid off, and you're trying to find something new, or you're trying to find other side things to do. But for a lot of people, I feel like it's family. For most of you, I feel it's family wise. Something very big in the family that's happening. Either people are separating, um, the dynamic of it, the foundation of what used to be the norm is completely changing. Okay, see what else Spirit has here for you. Okay. The good thing is that like this is in the present, but there will be a new chapter happening. Okay. Where are you becoming? Spirit, can you give us some more information, please? Some more information. Oh, beautiful. See, at the end, there will be celebration. At the end, when it's finally done and over, maybe you're getting a new place to live, and you're like, finally, I'm so happy. Or like I said, after, if for the ones that are actually getting more of like a divorce or a separation of someone, it's like, yes, I'm free. Like I start a new chapter now, something's new. But it's like I feel for a lot of you, you're still in this phase. Yeah, ooh, a lot of heat. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are still in this phase of that crash and burn of just destroying the foundation to start something new. But it's like you're hanging in there because it's almost like that this is that this needs to happen, but it's hard. It's hard. It's painful. And the people around you are gonna finally feel, whew, like the sigh of the end of all that's going on right now for you. See if Tarot has another card for us. Yeah, you're gonna find the Ace of Pentacles. So you're gonna find that Yeah, so with this one right here, the Ace of Pentacles, definitely you're starting a new chapter, completely fresh, something new. Sorry, my camera keeps moving. There we go. So yeah, this is definitely a new beginning for you, new prosperity. This needed to happen. And I feel like for a lot of you, you knew that this needed to happen. Or maybe at the beginning you were fighting it, but it needed to happen. But now you feel free. You're gonna, or at least you're going to feel free once this is all done and over. And then for the Ace of Pentacles, like I said, it's a new beginning for you. A lot. You're going to have potential for success. Stay positive, think well, so that you can draw in that new chapter. Like, think of what you're trying to achieve. Think of the new life that you're trying to make for yourself, so that the universe can start to bring you this new chapter in your life. Let's see if Tarot has one more card for you, and then maybe we can go into some oracle. Ooh, ooh. Too many cards, you guys. Spirit guides, Divinity, can you guys please just give me one card, please? Just one card, please. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. We got the Ace of Cups. Nice. So, with this is new connection. More than likely romantic. It could also be friendships. It's like something new, new people, new emotions, new things that's gonna make you happy again. You know, it's gonna bring up those emotions of like, this is nice, this is peaceful, this is what I wanted, this is the kind of connections I wanted. But for a lot of you, I believe it's gonna be more of a romantic feel than anything. It's like a new glow. Yeah, a new feeling. It's like you haven't felt this in a while. But it's like something opens it up, because it's like you start to enjoy your freedom. You start to see the potential in your life, and you start to dive into that new chapter of your life, and then you start to get those connections, and then it starts to spark that happy, joyous emotion that you have inside you, and you feel very creative, or it's going to open your creative side, where you're just finally in a good place where you're happy, and you're like, you know what do I want to do? Like, do I want to join a class of, whatever it may be, painting, dancing, or, going to bowling leagues, whatever it may be. But it's like you're you're opening yourself up to these lovely new connections. Definitely. Okay, so let's see what I can get you with my oracle. Let's see. Okay. Sorry that my chair is squeaky. I'm gonna need some W40 on that sucker. Okay, beautiful oracle. Is there anything you can add on to this lovely reading? Is there anything you can add on to this lovely reading, please? Or guys, is there anything you guys can add on to this reading with this oracle deck, please? Oh, put it here actually. Ooh, 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Yeah, your third eye. It's like you're gonna be getting Yeah, you're gonna see, because of here, the Ace of Pentacles, how you're gonna start to see a new beginning, a new chapter. It's like you're gonna start to imagine that. You're gonna get visions of it. You're gonna be like, oh, now I can do this, I can do that, I can focus on this. And now that you have the freedom, it's almost like you're in flow. Does that make sense? Your energy, like there's nothing blocking you. You don't feel that resistance anymore. It's like you're flow now. So then your mind, you allow it to just bring you messages. So you start to envision new potential of financially, or going out doing things. So you're feel like you're going to be getting those visions. It could also be in your sleep. Like when you sleep, you start to have dreams where you're like, oh, like that was like, what did I dream last night? Oh, that was so cool. I dreamed of blah 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 blah, whatever it could have been. But it's almost like you're going to be getting little signs here and there of things that you would consider to bring into your new life here. Yeah, but this whole experience you went through here was to bring you here to this state of just feeling so much more happiness. Oh, someone's gonna be envious of you. I don't know if this is the person that you were with before, or people around you that were seeing you struggle and were kind of just like getting enjoying it instead of being, like having more empathy and, like, you know what I mean, being more friendly. So it could be an ex, it could be people around you that just either just don't like you, or maybe they haven't said so, but inside they feel envious because they see you grow so quickly, because you're going through this whole experience in your life, and these people or this person knows, and then when they see you flourish and start a new life and take new activities and start to make these lovely connections, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be another romantic partner. um yeah, some people are going to take notice of this, or someone's going to take notice of this, and definitely is going to feel very jealous. Very jealous. Oop, patience. Yeah. And I feel like that's the more of the now. And they're just like saying, you just keep doing what you're doing, be patient, but just know that this is a phase that will end, and you will go into something new. You will enjoy a new beginning, a new fresh start into, it's almost like I get like, choose wisely, like where you put your energy, where you put your time. Make sure it's something that brings you joy and good emotion in your heart, in your soul. Let's see if I get another card here. Oh, okay, I'll go ahead and take them both. Both know how to come out. Actually, let me go ahead and boop. I want to make sure that the cards will be shown. Yeah, and it's all in due time. So it's almost like destiny. This was meant to happen to make you grow as a person, to just be stronger. And then we have here I can never say this word, cornucopia. Cornucopia. So yeah, with like this shift that you're going to be going to, which is going to be more emotionally balanced, more heart opening, you're going to bring, see, I got here, angel of love. It makes sense. I do feel like you're going to get more love. So it's not just in a relationship, but it's like the people that you're going to meet through these things that you're going to be doing, these new things you're going to be doing. People are actually going to are going to become friends with you, or they're going to be around your life. They're going to be more loving, more true. And for sure a new romantic connection, because the angel of love is there. It's trying to bring you someone that can give you basically what you deserve. And then the cornucopia. So it's only abundance. It's only the good things, it's, I feel like if this whole anxiety problem was either a relationship, like how I feel like most of you guys are, or even if some of you guys were working somewhere and got fired or laid off, or something like that, it's like you built so much good karma because everything you've done, you did, you did well. So it's like the karmic energy that you're getting back is from all the good doing that you did. You know what I mean? It's what you deserve from what you put into other people that didn't deserve it or that didn't cherish you as a person. So it's all going to come back. So I feel like these new connections that are going to come into your life, if you're patient and actually really make these connections with these people, you're going to get a lot of abundance. They're either going to be those people that like lend you a hand, help you out. You're going to get opportunities, a lot more opportunities, and just going to have more of a better soul connection with the next person that comes into your life. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, should I give another oracle? I feel like I could end it there. But okay, we'll just do one more card. Just one. From this oracle card that's called, I just got this one. It's called The Universe Has Your Back. So let's see what message the universe has for you. Let's see what message the universe has for you. Let me see. I thought these were pretty, and I haven't really used them. I get a message for the collective of Pile 1, please. A message for the collective of my Pile 1, please. Oh, that one flying. Okay. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Why did I have such a hard time with that? I'm so sorry. I swear I'm not that bad at reading. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. See, that's what I'm saying for your new life, your new chapter. I know you're going through a lot of heart and emotional, like, I guess, damage or trauma. So try not to bring that into your new life. Let it be. You know what I mean? Just try your best to let it go and let it stay in the past, so that whatever you focus on, anything new, whether it be like that, having new lovely connections, so that way they come into your life and they can come in very abundantly, very lovingly, very overall good. But because I feel like this person, I don't know why I keep getting a feeling of this person. I feel like this person, I don't know if they're a part of your life in the sense that they're family or coworker, friend, something like that. Or like I said, an ex. Excuse me. But it's but it's like I feel their energy really strong. It's almost like a feeling of like when someone really stares at you. Does that make sense? So it's like this person's really gonna get pissed that you're just like flourishing, you know what I mean? That you're just, that all this is just happening to you. And they're like, how, like, how the heck can this happen? It's like, it's just gonna be a lot of hate. But whatever you do, try not to let this bother you. And I feel like most of you won't let it bother you. But for some of you, I feel like you're gonna try not to let it bother you, but it's gonna be like that little itch in the back of you. So just do what you can. Just remember to circulate yourself with people that really care about you, that you have a good connection, that you're just laughing and laughing and enjoying your life, so that this person doesn't bother you. Okay. And you're doing something right. That's why they can't stop staring. Okay, so pile 1, that was my reading for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next pile reading. Thank you. Bye. Welcome, pile 2. For those of you that picked this beautiful card here, in hands. Here we go. So for this pile, some of you guys may be feeling creatively blocked, or like at kind of like a standstill, and it's like you're like, what do I do? You're just kind of like feeling stuck. Does that make sense? And from this card, it's more like from what you're already doing, try to look at it in a new perspective. Try to open your mind and see it through a third eye view, or like, how would your best friend see this situation, or how would uh I don't know, like one of your parents, a sibling, a friend, or just try to see what you're going through or what's blocking you. Try to see it in a different way to see if that gives you some kind of new way of seeing something so that it can remove that block that you're going through. So we'll see what, let's see right here, what um, messages I can get for you. Moving the energy around. 1 second here. Into the collective of my pile 2 yours. Okay, thank you. Okay, for pile 2. Okay, let's see what we got here. I feel like some of you may be at a standstill. Almost like a hermit mode. Where you're just kind of like reflecting on yourself because you're just like, what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do next. Kind of a feel. It's like your vision is in a box. You need to enhance that vision, see it at a different perspective. Ooh. Do I take them both? Yeah, I guess so. Let's see what we got here. I just don't know which one to put in first. Okie dokie. We got the Emperor. So yeah, for this Emperor here. Okay, so you're very very sure of yourself, very boss. It's like it's almost like you like to plan everything accordingly and you always know the outcome. So you're very good with knowing, liking to know the outcome of a situation, or you're like, if I'm going to do this or invest in that, it's because I know I'm going to get something out of it. So you're very very sure what you do, but it's almost like you're stuck. Mm-hmm. It's almost, yeah, it reminds me of like how he's sitting, where he's just kind of just sitting there, just like, what's my next move? And you're pondering that. And you're very, from what I get of Queen of Cups, very emotionally balanced. Mm, okay. For some of you, if you guys are male viewers, it could be that you have your eye on a woman and that you don't know how to approach her. But for the majority of you, I do feel like you're this person that it's almost like you always have a plan. You always know what to do next. You always, um, you're the boss of your life. Like you're very, I can explain it, emperor. You're very sure of yourself and your life and everything. And so now that you're like in this standstill, it's just, it's almost like you don't know what to do with yourself. But no worries, this is totally temporary. This card could also be telling you to like how I said, where you have to try to look at things in a different perspective. You've always seen things through your eyes because you feel like you pay attention to every detail, right? So it's like, I know what to put my attention into and everything, but try to get out of that and be like, okay, how is this person seeing this? Or how would I see it if I was a person with this different background, or whatever? Like, try to, it's almost like when someone sits at a park and sees their kids play and they're like, oh my god, my child, look at how excited he is going on the swing. Like, I wonder how he sees, oh, he must feel like he's in this, um like going super high when it's only like 5 feet or like 4 feet. It's like you want to see it through a different eyes, or try, so that you can get out of your funk. um so yeah, it's like, close your eyes, take a moment, try to see things differently. But it's like with emotion. Uh-huh. Hmm. Or maybe you had an argument with this woman. Could be a partner relationship. And that you're trying to find out how to understand her. For my female viewers, just basically see it the opposite. It's maybe someone's trying to get your attention. But it's like this person is very enhanced, is very, how can I explain it? They're very in tune to their emotion. It's like they can connect emotion with visualization, emotion with whatever they're trying to see in whatever perspective. And it's like the emperor is having a hard time doing that. And it's almost like he's admiring that she can and he can't. And remember, this is also energy, so it doesn't necessarily mean that the emperor has to be my viewer that's male. It could be a female that she just has her life together. She knows what she wants in her life. She knows how to get things going, plan out, and everything. And she's just trying to turn into this, get more emotion, get more balance of that emotion to get to see things differently, or that you should be doing that so you can see things differently. Okay, let's see what else we can get here to get a little bit more narrowed with the messages. Sometimes my messages get all like too crazy, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, like give me just one narrow thing to see. Okay, can you give me some more for the collective of viewers of one? I mean, two. Viewers of how two, please. Viewers of how two, please. Getting that someone's trying to approach this other person that's more emotional. It could be true for a big pile of you. Oh, there we go. Ooh, a wish come true. We got the star, you guys. Okay. Okay, but it's interesting that I'm getting this because the pile is meant to be who are you becoming in your current path, right? So it could be that you're transitioning, that you are the emperor, like I said, very logistic, very planned, very focused, and you're trying to change into more of an emotion, trying to trigger that, take that out. So you're like, okay, I need to see things a little bit different. I need to, use more imagination. Oh, that makes sense because this could be creative blocks. So you're trying to unblock yourself. So meditating or emotions, you're bringing more creativity to yourself, and then you become this, which is your dream come true. Like it's almost like this is the type of person you want to become, so that in your mind you're like, okay, I am complete. Does that make sense? It's so like I don't just plan my life and get my shit together. Like I actually feel amazing about it. It's like it's almost like you're lacking that emotion a little bit. I'm not saying that you're sorry, my dog is staring at me from the window. It's not like it's not like you're a robot or anything. Because maybe for some of you, people say that they're like, oh, you don't have an emotion. But it's like you're trying to like go more deeper inside you and be like, okay, like what moves me more emotionally than just thinking things logically. And then you can finally have that balance within you, become this star, this finding this new you, this new project, this getting out of that block, like you unblock yourself to this amazing new way of thinking, and you're like, wow, I just opened Pandora, and now I'm seeing so many other things I could be accomplishing or doing or adding into whatever it is that you're already doing to make it better. Does that make sense? Or if like you have a business of some kind, or let's say you have like a, yeah, let's just say that you're, you're that's a good example. But you have a YouTube channel, and then you're stuck with the videos that you're gonna do. And be like, so then you go more within, be like, what really gives me that passion or gives me that emotion that I'm just like, this really is something that drags or gets my attention. So now it's something that you figure out, you add into whatever it is that you already have your business, and now you have something new and to look forward to, and a lot more options. You see what I mean? A lot more. Jeez, I'm so sorry, you guys. My camera's moving so much, but I'll try to fix it in the editing. Okay, let's see what else here. And for those of you that is actually a partner that you're trying to get to, it's all for those of you that that's the what's going on. Just know that you will find a way to get him or her into your life, and you'll be able to become a connection. Interesting. Just 1 second, you guys. Okay, excuse me for that. The dogs are demanding attention. Okay. So yeah, you're definitely trying to reach for a wish fulfillment. You're trying to reach for something. It's like a goal that you have. It could be, like I said, to unblock yourself and be like, I need something new, something more, something something big, and it's like you're gonna reach it. You're gonna get a great idea, or you're gonna be able to grow. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's like you're gonna reach that goal, or you're gonna just reach this wish fulfillment that you've been trying to get. And I do feel like for some of you, it could be an actual person that you're trying to have a relationship with, and that you see them like someone like, whoa, like that person, very balanced, like you're very attracted to that person. The way he looks on this side, like that's what I keep getting. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can get another card. How many more messages? Oh, well, that's too many, you guys. Okay. Here, guys. Please let me tap into the collective of my pile 2, please. The collective of pile 2. What else can you say for the reading for pile 2, please? Of the person that they are becoming. Ooh, I heard a power couple. That could be true for some. Ooh, the High Priestess. So with this High Priestess, it's like your intuition is guiding you. So something inside you, like this card here, where like she's listening to herself, her emotions, her feelings. So you're gonna lean more towards that, where it's gonna lead you to this wish fulfillment, and you're gonna feel a very big connection with this wish fulfilled, whatever it may be, a person or a new project. But it's going to be something that is basically, it's meant for you. It's something that you're going to feel like it's that you unlocked for yourself, something that you unlocked for yourself for sure. And you'll probably even get dreams that would tell you what is to come, or like give you clues of this wish fulfillment here. But yes, definitely, it's almost like looking within. And I feel like that's possibly also the reason why you are in kind of like a halt state, because you were meant to kind of look within yourself to see, to unlock that creativity of more broader perspective for yourself. Okay. Let's switch over to Oracle. Yep. Switch over. Spirit guides, divinity, can you give me more cards add on to this reading? The collective of my pile 2, please. The collective of power too, of who they are becoming. Yeah, becoming the high priestess. I can't say it's a new chapter in your life. It's almost like it's whatever it is that you're doing, but it's just you're gonna almost like a tree. Like it's something already rooted, something that you're already focused on, something you're already really, really good at, and you're just gonna branch out like the star. You're just gonna expand it even more in a way that you have yet to discover. But that's what I'm getting. You're gonna be like, oh yeah. Okay. Excuse my dog, she's eating in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear her. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just dropping things. Let's go ahead and use these ones since they did fall out. Let's see, move it up here so you guys can see it a little better. Okay. Okay. So, yep. That's interesting. See this card, how it says shift your perception? Yeah, it's almost like you just need to get some kind of inspiration that's gonna boom open your perspective on something, like your ideas. It's gonna amplify something that you already have, that you're already good at, or you're making it work for yourself, and you're just gonna expand it. So for the snake here, shed old skin, it's almost like it kind of reminds me of, well, I guess yeah, like the snake where it sheds, and every time it sheds, it's growing, it's getting bigger. So that's what you're basically doing. So you're like at this baby stage, or not a baby stage because you're already good at what you're doing, but it's almost like you're expanding to a more mature, bigger snake here. So yeah, like whatever, if you have, like I said, a company, it's like you're expanding that. If it's a woman that you're trying to get into your life, or a man, like a partner, you will probably become a power couple that's going to expand or become something new. And that's just going to be this wish fulfillment. It's going to be like a very big perspective expansion. Like you're just going to see things so much more clearly, so much more broadly, that that you need it. So for this current path that you're going through, it's good. It's something that is going to lead you to this expansion. Yeah, so you're definitely going to expand into better creativity, bigger perspectives, seeing something different for sure, um, in a better, clear way. Yeah, it's almost like if you do something, how's an example? It's almost like if you're a business person, you want to talk to your employees, you want to see what they would do, like what's the issues, what's the problems, what you can do to fix it, make it faster, make it better, or think about the perspective of your clients or your patients or whoever. This is, of course, this is just an example. Remember, this is a general reading. Just take what resonates with you, and maybe that will help, you know. Let's see if I get anything else from this. Oh, okay, they definitely threw these out, but why two? Why am I keep getting two? Yes, they really want to steak and choose. Choose. That's interesting. So it could be for some of you a power couple situation where you're gonna, or maybe it's just someone that you really admire and you appreciate. And you're like, this person just gets it. This person just gets me. This person just gets what I'm trying to achieve and everything. And I feel like their ideas are amazing. And you start to talk to them, and then boom, you get that big idea, and then you just you just shed your old skin and you're like in this whole new chapter of your life. So, okay, so then I got these ones here. Trust your instincts, which makes sense. Trust your instincts. Because as the high priestess, you want to trust your intuition, your feeling, your gut. Well, like trust it and follow it. It will take you to this wish fulfillment. And then, like I said earlier in the reading, that you're probably like in hermit mode. So yeah, definitely you're in hermit mode. We're just kind of like in a standstill, but like it's a good standstill. You need it to be there so you can expand your ideas, your thoughts, or this new phase in your life. So definitely look within yourself, recharge. If you need to go, it doesn't even need to be at your home. You could go to like literally a spa, a retreat, a small, a vacation that you can just kind of just stop thinking of what you're doing. And then during that vacation, wow, it's like you see something or someone says something that just triggers something inside you. You're like, oh my God, I never thought of it that way. Or oh my God, that's a great idea. Or it's almost like when you quiet your mind or you distract yourself away from what your norm is of your routine, that's when this idea is going to happen. That's when that expansion is going to happen for you. But definitely take your time, meditate, get that energy flowing. Oh, okay. So, okay, I just got right now. So, for a lot of you that are my viewers that are in this boss mode, whether you're male or female, it's like because this is more of the masculine energy, but they want you to tap into that more of the feminine energy where it's the creative side of you. And just remember, like masculine, feminine, like, everybody has masculine and feminine energy inside them. So if you're like a woman, you need to tap more into that creative feminine energy. If you're a man, you need to tap into that feminine creative energy. And so once you tap in, once you quiet yourself, or once you take the time to just kind of like, do some self-care for yourself, it's going to happen. You're going to, boom, you're just going to get this light bulb that's just going to tell you how to expand this, what you are doing, what you are accomplishing in your life. So let me see. Let me see if I should get you. Okay. Why the heck not? Okay. I told my pile one. I just recently got these cards. They're called The Universe Has Your Back. So let's see if I can get a message for you. Let's see what they have to say. See if anything good comes out. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oops. Okay. Okay, from my pile two, please. Message from my pile two, please. Message from my pile two, please. Okay. Can I please get a message? My pile two, please. Oops. Oh, that's too many cards. Just one, please. Just one card, please. Thank you. Just one card. One message from my pile. For the collective of my pile two, please. Well, that's if it wants to talk. If it doesn't want to take out a card, we're not going to force it. Okay. I'm going to shuffle one more time. And if it comes out, then we'll just end it there. Oh, there it went. All right. I honor what I want to feel. Yeah. Because like I said, you're the emperor. So you really like take charge in what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to do. So stay in that role. You guys are doing great. Keep honoring what you want to feel, what you want to experience in your life, and go for it. Go for it, you guys. You guys are in a very good path. Keep going. You're just gonna grow more. You know what I mean? In every way. So definitely honor how I want to feel. So definitely honor how you want to feel. And I will end this reading here, and I will see you all in the next reading. Bye, guys. Welcome, pile 3. So for you guys, pile 3 and pile 4, I want to apologize. I'm not going to be able to do this reading the normally how I would have done it with shuffling cards, because I actually had already done your guys' reading last night. And when I was looking over the videos, I realized that there was no audio. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with my mics. It's just out of nowhere. It's just there was just absolutely no audio. So I went back in the videos and I took out all the cards that came out in your reading. So I have them all here. So the reading might be a little bit shorter just because I'm not going to be shuffling, because I already have everything here. And I am going to go over your reading and ask to connect. And hopefully, if I get any new messages, then I can give you guys a reading with updated information. But let's go ahead and get started. So, for those that chose this card right here, the Repel. So when I saw this card here, it looks here like you're trying to transform into something else. You're trying, like, it's almost like you're trying to get away from this energy that just doesn't serve you anymore. So it could be people around you that are like stomping on your positive energy. So you could be like a little ball of light and they're like crushing you on every time you talk about your dreams or your hopes or anything that has to be, positive. So I do feel that you're transitioning into that where you're trying to. What I got a lot of this pile yesterday is like a lot of you guys are trying to manifest a new life, a new positive life, feeling more empowered that you are the creator of your life. So I do feel like you are these green leaves here and you're trying to grow, and these other ones here could be your own mental thoughts that you're learning to shift your thoughts to a more positive outcome. Maybe you were raised in a way where they tell you, oh, always think of what can go wrong so you can be ready, how to deal with that. Or you've been around people that just really bring your energy down. So you're really working on yourself to keep your mind positive, or to switch it into this more positive mindset. And yes, I did see here that, yeah, it got to a point where it was like almost stomping on you. And it could be your people around you as well as your own mindset. So, but okay, let's go on to the other cards so you can see where you can see it. There we go. I'll go ahead and lay these 4 down. So the ones that you got from the tarot. See that? Okay. So yes, what I got here with the world. Oh, it's so beautiful. um, it's like you're creating this new energy around you. You're stepping in to your power. Okay, you're stepping into your power, into this new way of being, of realizing that you are bigger than what others have led you to think, or what you have thought yourself to be. So you are finding your worth, and I feel like you are like a like a ball of light wherever you go, and you just happen to have been around negative people, or just not the energies around you that you would have wished to have had to help you throughout this journey. And I do feel like in this moment, all this that you're going through, it's possible that you are going through it alone. It's kind of like you're taking your time to become this new person that creates consciously. So right here with the world is, yeah, you're creating this bubble, this new energy, this updated version of yourself. You're excited about this, so you're creating. And then for the 9 of Cups here that I have, it's like all these little bowls that you have here are your goals and your dreams and your wishes, and you're just opening yourself to all these possibilities, um, for a lot of you, I had gotten from this one over here, the Page of Swords, that some of you could be journaling, journaling, or what is it called, doing different manifestation techniques. But I feel for those individuals, or most of you are journaling, and that is helping you out a lot. Because what I got here was that when I see these little birds here, I think of your higher self, your spirit guides, more your spirit guides. And it's as you write, it's like they're helping to speak through your writing. It's almost like you're doing, maybe sometimes without realizing, you're doing automatic writing where they're speaking to you through your writing, and it's getting you to rethink things. It's almost like you writing is bringing out things that you need to rethink and reheal in you. So excuse me, it's almost like changing a belief that you have inside you that you know that doesn't serve you anymore. That you're like, you know what? I don't know why um, why I think of, let's say, money in this way, or I think of love in this way. Like, it's time to rethink of all those things and see them in a way that benefits me, where I can see now the beauty in the possibility of this new life that I'm trying to create for myself. And I do feel that a lot of you that are doing this journaling, you guys are getting ideas as you journal. You're getting ideas of new possibilities, new things that you would like to manifest in your life, or new things that you would like to do creatively, or maybe just like in general, it could be to meet new people, um, have new relationships with friends, as well as like a partner relationship. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are definitely doing this this is very personal. This is very yours. It's not something that there's like a lot of people involved. You're not like in a group per se. It's like this is your journey. This is very your journey. And all these right here are just the goals and dreams that you have, and you're just so excited. And it's like, for the repel here, it's like you're removing, you're releasing all that energy that just does not serve you. And it's almost like your happy energy is repelling those negative ones. Does that make sense? So it's like if you're with people that you know that are more let's say they just like to complain a lot, and then you just happen to be there, it's like they like walk away, or it's like something about your energy that's starting to repel that energy that doesn't serve you anymore into other people that will eventually come into your life, other energies. But I feel like you do have fun in this new manifestation journey that you're going through, because I do feel like that is happening for a lot of you guys. A lot of people in this pile particular, it has to do with manifesting. You're stepping more into that spirituality of belief and shifting yourself so that you can be like, you know what, I'm done with living this boxed reality life that people keep telling me to live. I want to do something different. I want to give myself goals and dreams that I feel passionate about, that I want to enjoy, places that maybe you want to travel to. Excuse me. You just want to feel more empowered in your own life, in your own decisions. But it's very, very positive, very, very beautiful. And here with the chest here, money, you could be like just throwing out there ideas of ways to make more income for yourself. And you're just kind of like, whatever comes is great, as long as it's one of these kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. But you're not afraid. So right here, when you're walking through this sword right here, you're walking through it. It's like you're okay. You're confident. You know it's new. You know It's something that you haven't. It kind of reminds me of the Fool card, where you're not 100% sure of the outcome, but you trust it. You trust in the steps that you're taking to get you, or to bring into your life that you're hoping to achieve. So right here with the Death card is definitely you becoming a new version of yourself. So it's like death to that person that you used to be. It could also mean that you were um more more negative, and your thoughts were more towards that negative aspect of, like, instead of seeing yourself with self-love, with seeing yourself beautiful, you saw yourself and you just saw all the horrific things about you that you thought were horrific things that you have. And now you're starting to see yourself with more tenderness, with more love, and you're like, wow, I am an amazing person, I am an amazing being, I do have a lot to offer the world, to people around me. Like, I am amazing. It's almost like a new realization. So what you used to think of yourself, if you thought of yourself as less worthy, or you settled very quickly, rather it be in relationships, financially, with other people, or the things that you got, now you're shifting into a rebirth of, like, you know what, I want what I want, and I shouldn't have to settle for something that I don't want, and I will continue. So that's what I'm getting with the rebirth here, that you're just transitioning into a new version of yourself, a better, more happier version of yourself. And then I got these ones here. Are your other cards? Yeah. And yes, I got the I got the go wild, and I thought what that was very cute because it came out, and it reminded me of this card here, because it's like, yes, like, you keep writing, you keep saying what you want, what makes you feel excited. You know what I mean? It gets you very excited. It gets you um, very happy of the possibilities and what is to come, and the idea that, wow, I'm like the author of my life. I'm able to create um, what I want to experience in my life. And it's like your guides are telling you, just go wild. Yeah, just write down everything that you want to experience, everything. Just write it down, feel it, embrace it, enjoy your creation process. Enjoy this process that you're going through, which is the part where you are creating. And then with the think it through, just make sure that you rethink it, because some things can contradict others. And then that's when you have to stop yourself and, like, wait a minute, I want this, but I also want this. And, like, really take your time to be like, wait a minute, well, maybe this part, maybe I can see myself more doing this, actually. You know what I mean? So just to make it very clear to the universe of what you want. So that way it's like very straightforward and easy, instead of like, well, I want this and that, because it's like I think they say to think it through, because you're just throwing a lot of ideas, which is it's good because you want to go wild, but you want to make sure that those ideas are very clear, very, very clear over what you want and what you're trying to feel and achieve. So yes, definitely think it through, because I feel like you're going to create really, really fast. You are a very powerful creator. And now I just got reminded right now in my mind that I feel that a lot of you, like, this is your, how can I explain? This is your ability. Like, you are a very powerful, there's people that take a long time to manifest. It takes them a very long time. They try different methods, and they find it very difficult. But for you, it's super easy because you find it fun. You find it a lot of fun. You enjoy it. You don't have blockages. You kind of just flow with it. And it's like your superpower, because you're able to do this with ease, with enjoyment. So it happens quickly. And I feel like it's going to get to a point where eventually in the future, people will probably ask you, like, how did you do this? How the heck did you do this? because you're just going to be that good at it. And I do feel like this group was, you guys are just going to be really good at it. I feel like you guys are going to be just really, really, really good at it. So the other cards that I got here is, let me see if you can see that. Okay. So we got here, lady, enjoy growth and reward. Let me see. Yes. And then this one. Be graceful in movement and action. So yes, like right now, like I said, you are in the creative stage, right? So you're creating, you're getting new ideas, new possibilities in your mind. And then once you start to once those things start to manifest into your life, then you're going to be able to reap those rewards. You're just going to be able to take them like this, like apples. Just take your pick. So it's like these bowls are going out to the universe, and the universe is giving you your manifested realities, and you're going to be able to enjoy them. I have like ants. I'm sorry. I have like I see like random little ants. I don't even know where they're coming from. But yes, it's like your everything that you're trying to bring into your life, it is things that will bring you happiness, will bring you pleasure. So you will give it the attention and the passion that you set yourself to give it. And because of that, it's going to give you great rewards. You're going to be able to really enjoy these things that will come into your life. They're going to be things that you're going to really love, really enjoy. And it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of foundation. Because I think of the tree and I see like the roots. So you're going to like build a really solid foundation for you. It's almost like it's almost like how the rebirth says, it's almost like you're being reborn in this life and you're like, wait a minute. And then now this new life or what you're trying to bring into your life, little ants everywhere. What is going on? Ooh. Oh, well, anyway, so yeah, I feel like you're like being reborn into this life already. You know what I mean? But you're now more conscious of it. So it's exciting. It's a very exciting time for you. And then for here, this card here, movement and action, it's like they're telling you just make sure to take inspired action. So if something really inspires you, something really calls to you, take the action necessary, because that's the universe talking to you so that they can kind of move you, guide you towards what's meant to be yours, what's meant to come to you to make you feel like like a god, like a goddess of your own life. You are the creator of your life, kind of a thing. So yeah, I got that. So just move very gracefully, just move with your intuition, do what makes you feel good, and you are on the right path, and you will find a lot of balance in your life. And then right here. And then for the last card that I got for you guys was from my oracle deck called The Universe Has Your Back. And I got this lovely card here. It's oneness is my true nature. And it's so lovely because as you can see here in every single one of these, it's one person in each one in the lion here. So it's like you're finding your courage. You're doing what you have to do from the inside out. So it's all this that's happening, what you're becoming is you're becoming a very powerful creator, a person that's able to bring in things into your life. It could, whether it be an emotional thing, a physical thing, or just like an event, like you're able to make this happen for yourself. It's very exciting, you guys. Like wow. Like yeah, this is good because even I've been trying to manifest, and I've had a little difficulty with that. But I'm glad you guys are gonna do great. You guys will do great. And everything will turn out just the way that it should for you. which is how you are writing it into your reality. So thank you guys for your patience. I'm sorry I couldn't give you guys the reading the way I normally do with the shuffling, but I hope that this still was a reading you enjoyed and you liked. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Welcome, my pile 4. So I wanted to apologize because I had done your guys' readings last night. Yours and pile 3, for some reason, had no audio. I looked at all the video, and for some reason, they just had no audio. I'm not sure what happened, if it was my mic that just ran out of battery or what happened, but the point is that they had no audio. So what I did is I went in the video and I took out all the cards that came out in your reading. So I'm just going to go ahead and redo the reading for you guys, and hoping that with this reading that maybe I can get some updates. If I get anything new, I'll definitely let you guys know. And since I won't be necessarily shuffling because I already have the cards, the video might be shorter. So let's go ahead and get into this. Those on the side there. Okay, so for you guys that picked this this image here, nurture. So from what I got, and from what I got last night with your guys' pile, is that you are a very, very nurturing person. Wherever you go, you are like the one everyone goes to for emotional support. So you are the person that is like the mother or father presence of wherever you are. So at work, with family, with friends, you're a very giving person. You're a very lovely person. And it's one of those things that if you, let's say if you have a job with people or around people, you're nice, but it's very, what is it called? It's not forced. It's just the way that you are. So it's very lovely in that sense that you are giving just naturally. So it's never forced. It's never fake. And for you, you always do what is it called? But you always give root to any area that you are. So you bring, what is it called? You bring like some kind of, you're very good with your energy. So you're able to spread your energy wherever you are, and you just make things better. I can't explain it. You just make it better. People like to be around you. People like to what is it called? It's like you can do no wrong. You know what I mean? It's like just people are just like, oh no, this person's great. Or like if they're talking to someone, they're like, oh, I see. You should talk to this person. They can help you, or you know, they're really good with advice. You should go to them. So you're just that person that is a nurturer, the nurturer of the group, of the family, of your coworkers, of wherever you are. And I do feel like a lot of you guys might be teachers or in a field where you teach. So even if it's like, let's say you work in a mechanic, you're still the one that shows everyone what to do. You're the one that trains because you have the patience for people. Okay, so from that, let's bring out some of the other cards. I got my tarot here. Go ahead and take these 4 out now. I'll take these ones out in a minute. Okay, so you are the type of person that you're very like chivalrous. So you're a gentleman, you're a lady. So whether you're male or female, you are very like you try to be very proper, like really just um you look out for the best of everyone. You're very um you're very sweet. But yeah, you're very caring. You look for those details to care for people. Maybe you're the type of person that brings snacks, that gives snacks, that genuinely is worried about people and will go and be like, hey, are you okay? You want to talk about it. And for those that if you're in a relationship, you're the romantic type. You are detailed. You pay attention to the little things. So you're just that type of person. And with this card that I got, I felt like this was the majority of the people that come in your presence. So it's people that don't see their worth, people that are having issues, people that may be angry with the world, like people that are just not very happy, that they're struggling a little, you know, and you help them see this rainbow. So they're like paying attention to all the bad, all the frustration, and you're like, but, and then you talk to them, you're like, but you're not seeing the bigger picture. Like, you should be happy because of this, because of that. Or you are a good person, you are an amazing person. How do you not see this? It's like you're telling them what they don't see. You're able to see more. It's like their minds are very closed in a sense that they see only what bothers them, but they don't see the bigger picture of their, or the bigger possibility for them. And you try really hard to point them out. And sometimes either way they don't see it, or they're like, nah, you're just saying that to be nice, that's not true, kind of a thing. It's like it kind of reminds me of like in a relationship where, let's say, your partner is telling you, oh man, like I'm hideous, I hate this, like just having a, like, thinking horrible about themselves, and you tell them, no, but you're so sweet, you're so beautiful, you're amazing, this and that. And then that person tells you, well, you have to say that because you're my girlfriend, you're my boyfriend, kind of a thing. But you say it because you genuinely see these people with love. You see them with loving eyes, and you accept them for the person that they are. Okay, you don't necessarily go and try to change them. Like, you like everyone for who they are and what they are, and you feel like everyone has something to bring to the table. So that's why I did think a lot of being for a lot of you guys being a teacher, because I feel like you guys are very good at being patient, of listening to the person, to helping them see what they're not seeing. And when I got here with the temperance, I feel like you're very good with alchemy. So you're able to change that. So you see here, we got the moon and the sun. So the moon is very emotional, very shadow work. And then the sun, it's like you change that. So it's like after a while, it's almost like you get a lot of the aha moment, or like kind of a moment in people where they're like, I didn't see that. Or I didn't think about that. Or like, oh, you know, it's like you say things that really gets them deep, to the point that makes them really think and really like, oh, you know, it's like you're able to do that, and it comes very natural to you. It's almost like you're an angel on earth. I feel like maybe even people have told you that that you're an angel on earth, because you're just very sweet, you're very tender, and you have just so much patience with people that I like to think that you don't forget about yourself, but sometimes you focus so much on other people's needs that it's like you put yourself in the back burner, but not because you don't love yourself. That's not the case. It's almost like, I'm good, I'm okay, I know my worth, I know that I'm, you know, who I am. I'm a great person. People tell me all the time. And I can wait because this person needs to be heard. This person, I need to talk to them and have them, and hopefully have them understand um, this way of seeing things. So it's like you're aware that you don't need the same help as these people. So that's why you don't mind giving your attention and your time to people like this, to make them feel better and to teach them. And let's say if it's a student that just does not understand something, you're able to sit, take the time, and show them how to do it. And if they don't get it, you're willing to say it again and again and again. You just have that nurture aspect of you. And people just naturally like you, but because they respect you, because they see you as a natural leader. But it's but you're very, how can I explain it? You're very quiet. It's very um it's kind of like, how can I explain it? It's like if there's like a king and there's always someone behind him that's actually working behind the scenes, like you're that person. Like you're the one that actually runs the show, even if you don't necessarily want to be the leader, but you run the show. Um, but yeah, it's like you naturally get pulled there. And then for this one, for the Three of Swords, since I did get it reversed, I do feel like you're a healer. In your own way, you are a healer. That you tend to talk to people that are going through relationship issues. I feel like a lot of them are relationship issues, whether it be with their immediate partner, whether it be with their family, their parents. But it's like you try what you can to help them heal and to help them see it different so that they don't have to suffer. Does that make sense? It's like you're trying to alchemize their energy. And it's like that, like people just feel comfortable with you. People feel good to come up to you and to talk to you. And I know this reading is who you are becoming, but it's like this has always been you. It's like this has always been who you are, even since you were a child. I feel like this is just something that was just a part of you, and you came into this world to do this, to alchemize people's energy, to help them open up their perspective a little bit, to see it differently, to see the world differently, to see themselves differently in a more enlightened way. But yes, you do help people heal their emotions because they're able to express that, and you're able to change that energy. And it's like your filter. I can't explain. It's like your filter, because you know how a lot of people say like, "Oh, I'm around that energy and it drains me. It just drains me." It like from I'm getting with you, it's more like it doesn't. It's like your beacon of light, so it doesn't really do much to you. It kind of reminds me of those bug zappers that they're just light and the bug just goes and it just falls and it just dies. It almost feels like that with the energy, that you're just so brilliant and you're just very radiant, and it just doesn't really bother you. It doesn't. Um Probably not with everyone. I'm sorry. I know there's probably some people out there that are like, I'm so tired of people. But it's like it's what you were meant to do. So this is just I think this reading's more of telling you like you keep being you. You being you is enough. You just doing what you were meant to do, which was let these people talk, help them alchemize this energy. Because it's like wherever you go, even if you go on vacation, you are important. Like people probably can't see it visually unless if you have that ability. It's like wherever you go, you're able to change the energy of the room, of the place. So your presence alone is very powerful. Very, very powerful. And people easily open up to you. Here, let me put out the other cards since I've been jabbering a lot with these ones. Okay. Oh, okay. We got this one here. This one here. I'm gonna take this one. And yep, this was confirmation to me when I was doing your reading that for sure people do like to talk to you. And you like to talk back for sure. But you have to be careful with your words, because and I feel like you do. You're very good at choosing the words to help so that people don't necessarily get scared and run off and don't come back to you. But it's like sometimes you could, if you really wanted to, you can be more harsh, but you always try to be very tender with your words, very tender. But I feel that people do really do love to talk to you because you're just so easy to talk to. You're just very, very easy to talk to. You might be very quiet, but something about you is just that you're very easy to talk to. But it's like your words affect people. They affect people in a very deep way, to the point where I feel like throughout their day they're like, wow, he or she said this, and they might even repeat it back to a friend or a family member, and then they'll probably be like, I've been telling you that for a long time and you don't listen. But it's like for some reason when you say it, it sinks. Does that make sense? It sinks through, it gets through, your words get through. When other people tell them things and it just doesn't, it's like, you can. For some reason, you can. And like how, and then, sorry, then I got this one, the stack spirit, take the lead, I mean. It makes sense because, it's a deer, and a lot of people see deers as very free, very majestic. Um, and then they can also bring food to the table for the hunters, right? So you're naturally a leader. Like, I feel like you don't have to try. It's like your presence alone is like, they think that you're just the leader naturally. Your presence alone. Like I said, even if you have a job and you're not necessarily the boss, but people still come to you. Does that make sense? People still come to you because you just have that energy, where you just feel, you have that people have that sensation that you're the leader, and that you understand, because you don't just do things for yourself. You think with your mind, knowing that it has to, that your decision or what needs to happen needs to be impactful, in a positive note for everyone. You take into consideration everyone, not just yourself. And that's what a lot of people like about you, that you're very considerate in that way about everyone, not just yourself. Okay. So yeah, you're very nurturing like that. And a lot of people follow you, and sometimes you don't even know why. It just kind of just happens. It just happens. And then I got this one, and I got this one. So freedom, it's like you help people unlock that. They feel free to be themselves around you. And it's different. It's almost like, if they're in a household that's toxic, like when they're there, they're angry, they're frustrated and everything. But as soon as they're with you, they get to be themselves, but themselves in how they would feel if they had no worries. You know what I mean? Like, no worries. So they feel free. And you feel free too, to help these people. It's almost like you get not necessarily a high, but you get like a satisfaction to know that you helped. Even if it was a little bit, but you helped in some way to impact someone's life. It brings a smile to your face. You like it, you enjoy it. So I don't know if you're like just a teacher, a therapist, or whatever it is that you are. No, even if you're not, the people around you still get helped with your own presence, with your energy. But if you were to do something in that field, then of course you would do amazingly great, because your energy alone, your presence alone, is already very impactful. And then I got here the vulture. Nothing is wasted, which I feel that with you, you feel like people are very, like I had said before, that everyone is useful. Everyone has a virtue. Everyone has something to bring to the table, and you take that to consideration. You never say like, oh, these people don't are useless, and just throw them on the side. No, it's like everyone has a place, and everyone needs to be respected for the place that they have. So you respect people. You're like, no one is a waste. No one is a bother. Everyone's learning. Everyone's growing in their own way, at their own pace, and you respect that. So that is very lovely. So this, who you're becoming, it's like you're already this person. You're just bringing more and more and more impact in people's life. So, I mean, it could be that you're thinking of like getting into something that can help more people. So hopefully this reading helps you realize that you do have this ability, and that maybe you should look into something that would help you have more access to people that you can help. Yeah, to more people. And then the last card that I got for you, which was from my oracle deck, called The Universe Has Your Back. And it was very cute because it was this one that came out. It's my fearless freedom lights up the world. So for a lot of you, I got that you're very quiet and very observant. But for another part of you, for others of you, or it might be like when you're around the people that you enjoy, You're very what is it called? Very happy peppy, very, and like just always smiling, just always enjoying yourself, very like almost not kind of like a bubbly personality, but not really. It's almost like you're just vibing in the moment. It's like you're it's just like just one of that kind of feel, right? Like just chilling, but you're enjoying life, and you're smiling, you're cracking jokes, and you're telling people, hey, how are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. Like you're one of those people. But for the majority of you, I do feel like the majority of you guys are very quiet, very to yourself. But there are those of you that are like that you're more glowing, that you're more happy, that you're more out there, but you have the same impact. So you all have that same impact of being able to alchemize people's energy. And what I liked about this card, I was like, this is perfect because this is you. Okay, so you are a beacon of light, and everyone around you starts to get infected. See how you're able to penetrate their darkness. You're able to penetrate their energy. And as you move through their energy, you're able to clean it. You're able to you're able to change that energy. Because some people go into, like I said, some people go into a room and they're like, oh, I don't like it. It feels like very awkward in this room. But you have the ability to change the feel of a room. That's how powerful you are. You really have the ability to change the environment of a room, of a place. Like your energy is just very, very powerful. But I feel like you have a very joyous, very peaceful energy. And so yeah, it's like your little filter. You're like this ball of light. You're filtering wherever you go. Filtering, cleaning the energy. So yes, you need to travel because you filter the energy around you and the people and places and stuff. So yes, I really, really enjoyed your reading because I thought it was very beautiful, very lovely. That you're like one of these light cleaners of our planet and people. So just keep being you, keep doing you, keep vibing, keep being this amazing, amazing being. And I really hope that you liked this reading. And I will see you in my next one. Thank you, you guys. Bye.